Selamat Hari Raya Aidilfitri.
That's
Kami
too early.
ucapkan. Wait, it's not my birthday. Kyo, shut up. Okay, anyway, hello, sweet, moist listeners of Meandori, the 17 listeners listening to this now live in our server, and we're gonna post it soon on
Yes, we're gonna-
Spotify as well.
Yes, and also, hi, Assalamualaikum, Dajahau,
Vanakkam!
Konbanwa,
Selamat sejahtera.
Warga Negaraku, Salam Satu Malaysia.
Whoa. Okay. So, first of all, this is a podcast, so we should probably talk about how it all started. Am I right, dear co host?
Yes, you are so true, my dear co-host. So let's talk about where did this podcast came from and who are we? Where are we from? Where are we from? This podcast is called MYANCAST. It is hosted by Meandori. I bet my dear listeners would like to know what the hell is Meandori? How was it founded? Why do we exist? Am I right, co-host?
Yeah, why do we exist?
Okay, so Meandori, which stands for Malaysia and Bandari, and the word Bandari comes from the word Bangdream. So basically, Meandori is a fan Discord server where all Malaysians and local fans of the franchise called Bangdream gather around and talk about their interests. It was founded on the 28th of October 3 years ago. And that's so cool. We're nearing our 4th anniversary.
We never knew we could make it this far, honestly. With Meandori in existence since 2018, what have we achieved exactly, my dear co host?
Well, my dear co-host, actually, this server has done a lot of things really, and I'm pretty amazed by the things we've done. Like for example, we actually have our own merchandise, which is the Meandori T-shirt. It's by the fans and from the fans. Shout out to Shuri who designed the T-shirt. And besides that, of course, in the server, there's always meetups, especially we're in the same country. And since there are a lot of us, around 370 members right now, we have done meetups in Perak, in Kuala Lumpur, Selangor, and heck, even Sabah. And besides that, what else does Meandori do? Well, since Bang Dream is also about singing, we also have in-server competitions and also campaigns like the singing competition, the writing competition. Of course, we also have our very own Meandori Got Talent show. And is there anything else you'd like to add, my dear co-host?
I think recently, since that was this one incident about the flood, our usual annual flood incidents in Malaysia, we also held a fundraiser. Yeah, we raised funds for the flood victims and we donated them to an organization called Mercy. Am I right?
Yes, it's Mercy Malaysia.
Yes, Mercy Malaysia. How much did we donate?
I'm pretty sure we donated around 450 ringgit.
Yeah.
Thankfully,
So you can
alhamdulillah.
see here. So you can see here that our server also brings benefits and gives back to the society.
Yes.
Very
So,
touching.
Aina, would you like to talk about how we came to create this podcast?
So let's see. I think it's because we usually have our members occupying all the the voice chats, right, within our server. So we just wanted to start a platform where they can share any of their thoughts or host any of their rambling sessions. Where they're given the opportunity to ramble whatever they want to and share their thoughts to the world. Yes, because why do I say to the world? Because we also are going to establish our own Spotify page, maybe YouTube channel as well, if I'm not mistaken. How did we pursue the intention to create a podcast? Well, being quarantined and all, I'm sure we haven't really gotten the opportunity to go outside as much until recently, of course. But most of us are still trying our best to stay inside because the cases are still rising. How many cases do we have today?
I am not so sure, but I bet it's not a great number. So that's why we need to adhere to SOP and stay home.
It was still around 1K. If you go to malls on weekends, you would see a lot of people crowding it within the corridors and whatnot. But then our vaccination phase is finally ongoing. So, but
Yeah.
we shouldn't take that for granted. Yeah. So with quarantine, we're staying inside, and some of us stay home with no one to talk to, no one to socialize or interact with, no one to listen to us. I mean, sure, there is video calling and voice calling with your besties, but sometimes they're busy too, so you can't really disturb or disrupt their day. You don't really know where to pour out your emotions, So sometimes you might have these thoughts overloading your mind. And, our server members, they think a lot. They think a lot. We all think a lot. And they are very creative with their thoughts. What am I even saying right now? Anyway, in order to prevent ourselves from submitting into an existential crisis, we opened up this podcast function under the server's name. So that means anyone within the server can host a podcast or any talk show. It doesn't necessarily have to be a podcast.
Like, who
Yes.
knows? Perhaps that your existential crisis may educate yourself and others.
Yeah, to stimulate the minds of others as well.
Yeah, since we're like still in a pandemic, but what to do? We have to move on.
Anyway, so you may be asking yourself now, who are these wonderful, sexy, swaggy ladies talking right now? Who are they? Who are they? So, shall we start with our co-host right here, King? Would you like
Hmm.
to introduce yourself to the beautiful listeners listening to
Of
this right
course,
now?
of course, of course.
Mm,
Hi,
that's me.
my name is King. You might know me as Izati as well. I'm 19 and I'm the current server owner of Meandery. I co-founded Meandery with my bestie or co-host right now here.
I'm the bestie, me.
Yes, she's the bestie. So I'm a student and I'm currently studying in MSU. I'm currently taking public relations and entertainment management. How about you, my beloved co-host? Is there anything you want to share more about yourself to our fellow listeners?
Yes, my sweet dearest co-host. So, as you all may know, well, the original members of this who's listening right now, and also the audience. My name is Aina. Yes, Aina. That's how you spell my name. Like King said, I co-founded this server with her, but then eventually I did spend a few years, 2 years, in those free times that I had before uni came along to help out with the moderation tasks and whatnot. So I get the gist of how the server works. But eventually, ever since I entered university and had to deal with these registration process, I really didn't have the time to fully commit to this server. So in a way, I had to take a break, which is normal for us, me and King. I mean,
Yeah, I
King, you
agree.
also took breaks from time
Yes,
to
I
time,
took
right?
like a
But
3 month break.
yeah, but I took like a whole year. So oopsies.
Exactly. It's okay. I mean, you're back here, right?
I'm back here, and I may be back since I'm finally finishing my second semester, which is also my final semester. My program lasts about a year. Oh yes, I am taking the foundation program, which is also called Asasi. Its original phrase is called Asasi, which I registered through UPU. If anyone's going through public unis, if anyone's hoping to pursue public universities, yeah, you have to go through this process where you have to register, apply for your desired universities on UPU, like the website. I don't know what the UPU stands for, honestly, but yeah, I managed to get my first option, which is foundation in law, KPTM. That I will explain in a later podcast because it's going to take me a whole day and a whole day for you guys to understand as well. I'm pursuing Asasi law at UITM. Yeah, I'm 19, same age as Izati. We were both schoolmates, besties for I think about since
7 years.
2015. I did maths. How does math?
I think it's 7 years,
Six.
right? 6, 7 years since we were like in Form 1, right?
Yeah, Form 1.
Yeah.
2015 lah. King, that's how I knew King. How do I know our guest today? When we first started the Discord server, we found this article about this particular man who's also a voice actor. In
Yes.
Agent Ali, a very
Mhm.
renowned animation under
Yes.
our animation industry. Yes, yes.
Mhm.
And in that article, it explained about his biography, biography and what his interests were. And one thing that caught our eyes is that he was into Bang Dream as well. But at that time, when we found out about that article, Bang Dream wasn't our local fan dream. A Bang Dream fan base was not really, as
Stable
stable as it is
as
right now. But thanks to me and King, I mean, in a way, we did help
yeah.
gather all of the Bang Dream stands together. In that article, like I was saying, it provided his Instagram, his social media. So I took the opportunity, even though I was scared at first. I thought, oh, the Insta famous, so is he gonna reply to me? I don't know. But yeah,
Yeah.
I tried my chance.
But you
I
were
tried my luck.
proven wrong.
I was proven wrong. Yeah. Surprisingly, this humble celebrity, um, he replied, and he was willing enough to join the server.
Mm-mm.
But at first, he wasn't as active because I don't think he knew how to use Discord. I'm just gonna assume here.
And this particular uncle, I assume as well, he finally knew how to use Discord. So he managed to interact with us, and heck, he even join us in like several big meetups. Isn't that so cool?
Yeah, one of our big meetups, the one that I remember is the one at Comic Fiesta. Am I right? That was the first time we met him.
Yes, the one at Comic Fiesta, and also we had our big Maka meetup at Mid Valley. Am I right? Is that Snowflake?
Yep, Snowflake.
Yes, and last but not least, the Bang Dream Film Live meetup, which was
Yeah.
obviously the main thing. What all of us Bang Dream Oshis, stands, or whatever you want to call yourselves wanted. And Muse Asia brought the movie to Malaysia finally.
Finally,
And
wait, didn't we do a petition?
we did
Yeah.
like, but it wasn't directly by us lah. But someone brought the
Mm.
movie. Someone.
Well, in a way, we manifested it. So
Manifested it. Okay, but not forgetting about our uncle. Besides being very Insta famous, he's well known for his butts,
but
R's, or whatever you want to call it, ass perhaps, if you're into that. It's nothing obscene. His main brand are characters with butts as their heads.
okay, anyways, our beloved uncle right here. Why do we call him uncle? Well, it's because wait till you meet him in real life. He looks like an
Yeah.
uncle. He's a voice actor. He voiced the animation called Agent Ali. I think
Yes.
someone Agent Bobby, right? If I'm not mistaken.
He voices Agent Bobby, and Agent Bobby is like so cute. Okay, he feels like a super cool boomerang, and he's just so attractive. He's also a VFX artist and a toy designer. And by the way, speaking of like our beloved uncle who's very Insta famous, if you check out his Instagram, he has designed a Batman toy or something like that with the butt as his face. Well, he's also our resident Toyama Kasumi from Poppin' Party, and also Udagawa Ako from Roselia Oshi. Good taste, Batman. Good taste. Welcome on board, Batman, or we like to call you Uncle Suf.
Yes.
Or what?
Yeah, Tadaima. Welcome home, Buttman.
Hello.
Go home.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. Do I really look that like an uncle? Seriously?
Okay, the thing is, I was thinking about this before the podcast out. I always thought you were around 36 years old.
Oh my god. That's what I
Yeah, that's the thing. But you had like this young soul, so you weren't that old,
Young
but
at
you
heart,
weren't that
uncle.
young. Yeah, exactly, young and hot.
I'm only 26.
Oh,
Still,
that's
okay.
So, Uncle, how are you? Would you like to like introduce yourself properly to our fellow listeners again?
all right. Hello, everybody. My name is Batman. Nama sebenar Ahmad Sufyan, and I'm a visual effects artist. I've worked on commercials, movies, TV series, yada yada, and I'm also a voice actor. And yes, I like Bang Dream very much.
Yes, very, very much to the point. Well, you spend a lot on the merchandise, right? But
Shit, yeah, I do. Is that freaking what's that thing? Happy?
Is it those jackets?
yes, those satin-looking jackets with your favorite character on it.
Very very nice.
Very, very expensive. Also, the price also nice one, eh?
Oh man, I don't want to be reminded of that.
Honestly, same.
Wait, Buttman. Buttman, do you take into account of how much you spent so far on Boundary merch?
And I don't want to keep count. I refuse.
As long as you receive it, as long as you have the merch with you, that's
Yes,
all that
as long
matters.
as you can like hug the merchandise.
Yes.
The dedication.
Dedication.
Oh.
Anyways, Uncle Batman, what
Yeah.
have you been working on lately? Like, how are you in like MCO? What have you been doing?
Well,
Yeah.
I've yeah. Sorry. I've been a good boy, staying at home, working from home during the first round of PKP last year, right? Everything was all right, Masitu. And then we got to go back to the office when August was it? Was it August or November? Yeah,
Yes,
Oh,
somewhere.
I think it was around August because that was when I got to go to my college dorms.
Oh, I see.
oh, I see. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
went back to the office in August, and then some idiot got COVID in the office, and
Oh my
then like
god.
the whole building had to go for a swab test. Oh my god!
Oh shit.
Even
So did anyone get infected?
several people did. Yes, I
Oh
think
But not
God.
you.
not me,
Mm-mm.
thankfully.
Ah,
Mm.
thank God.
Yeah, nauzubillah.
So yeah, that was that. I went out with my friend the other night and his wife, and then we just knew yesterday that she was in close contact with a positive person.
Oh
Oh
God.
Yeah.
no.
Oh.
So
Uh-huh.
like literally this morning, me and my friend went for a swab test at
Mhm.
Sunway Hospital.
Whoa,
Oh wait,
suddenly.
wouldn't that be quite expensive though? Because Sunway is a private
Yeah,
hospital, right?
it is.
Yeah.
But
Mm-mm.
How much did it cost?
the one that I took was 270
Oh
bucks.
my
Oh
God.
shit.
Crazy.
Mm.
But the whole process was really smooth and very
Mhm.
quick lah.
Wait, did they? You know how they have this new method? I've heard of this. I was reading it somewhere. They have this new method of swab test where they like jab
Yeah.
the cotton bud into your butthole to your booty
Yeah.
hole.
Like anal probes or something.
Yeah, in probes. It's called anal probes, if I'm not mistaken.
Anal probes. Okay. So do you okay?
Uh,
Do you do you do anal probes
no, no,
or
Oh,
no, no,
Natalie.
no, no.
okay?
Adrenals.
Man, that's a waste though. You could have used that chance to flex your booty.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
could
and
have.
be the true Batman, you know?
Yeah.
The
Brand.
main asset. Batman's main asset.
I'm not so sure how I feel like being on the receiving end though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, the swab test this morning, and I'll get my results within 24 hours. So that's pretty quick.
Oh, that's really fast. Oh, I
Yeah.
hope that the results will turn out fine lah. I hope you guys won't get infected or anything. I
Yeah.
mean,
I
Aw.
mean, thank you so much.
right.
Yeah, so everyone stay home. Don't go out necessarily. I've learned my lesson.
Yeah. All
Uh,
right, Batman. So
yes.
apart from the whole office incident,
Yeah.
oh wait. By the way, what do you work as at the office? What's your
I
position there?
I am a visual effects artist and also
Huh.
video editor.
What kind of videos do you edit and what kind of effects do you make?
Yeah.
Mostly, what I work on now are like commercials. Yeah,
Oh.
for brands like Daikin, the air conditioner.
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
I've
Oh my
did
god.
I did some for them before.
Oh my
Uh,
god. Is it like on TV right now or something? We should definitely watch it.
I don't. I'm not so sure. The last time I saw it, it was in the cinema. Not so sure about now.
Wow. I see.
Yeah. So well, when I first like saw my work, like in on the TV or in the wayang or something, I was fanboying like crazy.
Oh,
I mean, who wouldn't?
nice.
I was like,
Wait. Uh-huh. Was
yeah,
it
yeah.
animated only by you or was that a whole team that they hired?
Oh, it is a whole team. Yeah. So
Oh, I
Oh,
see. I see.
I mainly work on 3D effects and editing.
Oh, I see. I
I
see.
see.
But that Daikin job, I was only in charge of the 3D.
Ooh, I see. But still, that's so amazing, though. Like,
Oh,
imagine being
thanks.
a part of a team and getting to see your creation in public. God,
Yeah.
that's such a nice feeling.
As long as that team is good and you can vibe with them.
True.
It's all good lah. But if you're stuck
So
with
Yeah.
the
could you
enthusiast team,
Mm-mm.
it's gonna be a
could you
pain in
vibe
the
with
ass lah.
them? Could you vibe with them though?
Yeah. It's all good. It's all good.
That's
So, there
nice.
any recent projects you're editing currently?
Uh, I'm not so sure if I'm allowed to talk about it actually.
Oh,
Oh,
true. It should
okay.
be confidential, right?
Disclosure. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Understandable.
Hmm. Yeah. I don't think I can. I can. And then like
Yeah.
a lot of those things are like they're still planning, so I haven't really done
Oh, I
anything
see.
yet. So
Mm-mm.
So you can only disclose information once it's all complete.
yeah.
Oh, I see. Then
But
we can't wait for that day to arrive then.
yeah, oh, so it's safer to say that you are busy lah on some editing projects so
Yeah,
far.
and work.
I think like ever since PKP started, and then we all have to work from home. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
thought it was gonna be a bit more relaxing, but uh, that was a lot of work to be done, and it was quite a hassle because we can't meet face to face and stuff like that.
Since PKP you have to stay at home, you would have more time to do all those editing and whatnot, right?
Not when my bed is right next to me.
Oh, okay.
I agree. Like, imagine working and then imagine looking at a bed. Which would you choose? Of
Oh
course,
man,
it's a bed, right?
definitely the bed. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
like my productivity really went down during work from home.
Yeah, understandable because you weren't in like the right environment, the
Yeah,
usual environment, guys.
that's true. That's true.
Oh, so lately, since the government probably, what do you call it? They loosened the period of time that you could stay at home for private sectors. Does that apply to your workplace?
No, we all got to go back in already. Last month, only a few had to come to the office. Like 50% of the office are required to like datang office. I wanted to go back anyway, because
Uh,
I know I won't do my work if I stay at home.
and very relatable since like we're both uni students and we
Yeah, you guys
associate assignments with work too. So
yeah, you got like online class and all that.
But King, so far you have attended in real life
yeah,
lectures, right? You got the opportunity to.
yeah, I actually got the opportunity to like attend physical classes. Thank God. Hmm.
For my batch, the ones who are taking SSC, it's kind of a waste because this whole semester, this whole 1 year, we never really got to attend actual lectures. And even if we were at college dorms, we had to attend lectures through in our own dorms, So it's kind of you're just stuck within one confines of a dorm. Dah lah dorm tu apa ni sempit. UiTM dorms. Oops,
Yeah.
Well,
I accidentally said, oh no, I accidentally said UiTM.
I mean, you did introduce yourself as a UiTM
yeah,
student. It is what it is.
UiTM di hatiku. Yeah, but
Yeah.
oh god, I would do anything to finally attend those in real life lectures. You know how productive I would feel if I did? Yeah, I wouldn't take my assignments and
wait. So even
revisions
though
and
you were at the dorms, you still had
Mhm.
to do online class. There was still no physical classes yet.
Yeah, but we did have the freedom to go to the lecture classes. No. Like if there were some lecturers are staying on campus as wardens, so sometimes if those lecturers are teaching us, they would ask us to come to the lecture halls. But that only applies to a certain number of subjects. Like kalau lecture tu ada kat campus baru boleh. We also have the freedom to attend online classes, but in like the
Oh,
classrooms.
I see.
Mm-mm.
I've heard a lot of like spooky stories from like the UITM
Spooky
dorm.
story. Yeah.
Stories?
Oh my
Is there
god.
any spooky
Oh
stories?
god. Are we gonna talk about ghost stories tonight?
Oh man.
Hmm. Okay,
Maybe
wait.
let's
Okay,
say
but
like
hold on. This is brief. Okay, just a brief little haunted experience. Or wait, no,
Oh
not
man.
experience. I've never had any supernatural experience when I was staying in the dorm
Oh.
because
Mhm.
I would go to the vending machine, which is like ground floor, and it was outdoor some more. So I would go down there around 3 a.m. just to get some, what do you call it, Nescafe tin. Yeah.
3
Like, all
a.m.
good.
Yeah, it was all good. Somehow
Oh,
I'm just like
okay.
immune. Ghosts, they don't like me, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Like ghost repeller.
Ya,
But
atau tak kan, ni mesti malaikat jaga.
Oh, wow,
Yeah.
oh, betul lah.
Yeah,
wow.
maybe
Anyway,
Mashallah.
angels
but
love
what
you
I
or something.
yeah lah, that's some kind of somewhat an advantage for me. But one recent story that I heard, it was this girl. She was from my block, but I think this semester I tak balik my dorm. But there's this girl. She was going downstairs, the same as I did. She wanted to get some coffee at the vending machine, and she went down using the lift, and she got the coffee. She went back into the lift, and then okay, when she lived on the fifth floor, I think,
Uh-huh.
but the lift suddenly stopped at like either the first level or second level, and when the elevator lift opened, like the doors open, it was just pitch black dark.
Oh
Oh
man.
my
Usually there will
god.
be
Oh man.
usually when the elevator door opens, dia macam ada the light with the lights and the
Ah,
corridor
yeah,
semua tu
yeah,
kan
yeah,
on the
yeah,
way
yeah,
to
yeah.
Mm-mm.
the
Sepatutnya lah.
but this one was just like pitch black.
Oh,
You can't
shit,
see
man.
anything at
Oh
all.
god.
Press the close
So
button
then
as fast as I can.
Exactly.
okay, she did that. She did that. She did what every other average human would do.
Yeah.
She grabbed the closed door button. Tapi the door didn't close for a solid 5 minutes.
Half 5 minutes.
Yeah. And then okay,
Oh,
finally
Oh
it
god.
did. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just exaggerating, but the door finally closed, and like the lift didn't move for a while.
oh my
Oh
god.
my god. What time was this again?
It's like 3 a.m., right?
3 a.m. And then okay,
Oh god.
so then she panicked because somehow when she pressed the button, macam that button didn't lit up anymore. So like dia macam tak naik lah. So she just pressed the ground floor punya button again. And okay, dia nampak macam ada some girls, some batchmates lepak lah dekat bawah tu. And she's like, she asked them to teman her balik her dorm. That's the end of the story, I guess.
Oh, then
But yeah, our dorm lifts are very haunted. I don't know why it's only restricted to the lifts, but yeah,
Maybe they live in the lifts, probably.
Oh man.
probably.
Nasib baik, like when the lift stopped too, she didn't like go out.
Go out, bro. I would just close my eyes and pretend I don't see anything.
You do not
Man.
perceive.
I do not perceive. I do not perceive.
Do not perceive.
Astagfirullahaladzim.
Gitu, Masya Allah.
Masya Allah.
For me, I will just start reading like Surah Al-Fatihah lah, Surah Kursi lah, ni lah,
Oh
tu
yeah,
lah.
spam all the ayats, man.
Spam,
Just
exactly.
spam. like open Spotify and then like play it as well on your phone.
Make like a whole acapella. Oh my god.
Acapella. Acapella. Astaghfirullahaladzim.
Ya Allah, Astagfirullahaladzim.
Wallahu alam, wallahu alam. But uncle, so
Yeah.
what horror stories have
Yeah,
you
do you have
heard
like
from?
any spooky
Oh,
stories? Uncle? Yeah.
Okay, when I was back in university, I attended Multimedia University in Cyberjaya. During my Asasi, my foundation, I did have to stay at the dorm for a year. Let's see. The first spooky incident was when I was alone, but this was like broad daylight tau. Tu yang pelik tu. Like I had my windows all closed and stuff. I was probably watching JoJo on my laptop or something. And then like even then, that was 2014, I think. I already had long hair. And then for some reason there was like a hand going through my hair,
Oh, what?
Yeah, like
Pressing your hair or something?
you can feel like the fingers going through your hair, like that. And then like I got so like chua lah. So I immediately like ran out, and then I went to like my friend who's like the most religious around. I just ran to his room. But then after that incident, like there started to be like really long hair, like this is like super long bunch of hair
No.
under my bed. It just manifests every time I sapu. The next day, it's there again. A shitload of hair under my bed.
Wait, are you sure? Are you sure it's not your hair? Because you pun ada long hair, kan?
No, this is like panjang gila babeng punya rambut tau.
I feel like the ghost nak buat wig kot. Nak cosplay.
Probably like donating some of its hair to me or something. Yeah, so like after some time, I just didn't bother like ask kau lah letak rambut kau. So I just left it there until I I finished my foundation. I got the hell out.
On the last day of your foundation, was there any hair? Like the last day of your foundation before you got the hell out of
Yeah,
there. Was
that
there any
was
hair?
that was because we had to like clean the whole place, right? So
Mhm.
I sapu je lah. But then I don't know lah. The next day ada lagi ke tak? That is up to the next person who's staying there. I
You
guess.
know, as
Oh
scary
God.
as this horror story is, like it's kind of funny that it puts emphasis on hair.
Out of everything else, like all those spooky horror stories, it's like hair. This ghost loves hair.
Yeah, it's like a hair fetish.
Ooh, so scary.
Astaghfirullahalazim.
ZK.
Yeah. Well, what about you, King? Do you have any like that sort of experiences?
Surprisingly, no, I don't have any like paranormal experiences, or nor I have faced any spooky stories, whatever before. So lucky for me lah.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, Alhamdulillah, Syukur.
The members in the VC text is saying that the ghost is just telling you that you're balding, Batman. I think he was just trying to help.
Actually, um, hmm.
Is that true?
No, this is a theory by.
I'm not. Okay. No, am I balding? I
I don't
don't think so.
Why are you asking us?
But like my forehead is like getting a bit wider.
Oh, you mean your hairline is receding? Receding, receding.
I don't want to think so, and I refuse.
You do not perceive it. You do not see it.
Yeah. That's why like I'm keeping my bangs now, just so that I can.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't look so bad.
Wait. How does your hair look like right now? Hold on, I'm gonna stalk your Instagram right now. Do you cut your hair?
I cut my hair like 5 months ago, I think. I think that was the last time. I think my latest picture would be that Taco Bell picture.
Oh yeah, you were like invited, right? Before it launched officially. So
Right.
how is it? Would you like to give like them a free PR promotion?
Well, yeah, sedap. I liked it. The crunchy taco supreme was sedap lah. Maybe one day we can have like a Taco Bell meetup.
Aku Miandori to just rate Taco Bell.
Can lah. On me.
Eh,
On me.
tapi betul. Okay, this is recorded, so we have evidence on
Yeah.
you. Okay, sure.
I still owe you guys
Oh
as
yeah.
well, right? Remember?
Oh, Batman.
Oh,
Uncle.
Batman.
It's what any good uncle would do.
Okay.
You went during the launch, so you didn't really have to wait in the sun for 5 hours or something, right? Oh wow, the privileges.
That's like the power of cable, I guess.
Faham. It's the connections.
Connections are important,
I
but
agree.
don't abuse them lah.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm how to say like actively going out and asking them like, hey, can I come? They were nice enough to invite me. Thanks to Kagari, because he's the one that invited me. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Because he's working there right now.
Wait, what?
Oh, he's working at Taco Bell?
He's working at Taco Bell.
From kita rate.
The thing that I tak faham is that people are willing to wait 2 hours or 5 hours like in the hot scorching sun just for tacos. We just buat je lah kat
really.
rumah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not I don't buat kat rumah. And then there's like so many other restaurants who make like even better quality tacos tau in KL.
Yeah, like cheaper ones, right?
And Taco Bell tu bukan nak pergi mana pun. In the next 3-4 years, it's just gonna be lah.
Okay. I think it's
Yeah.
because like Taco Bell is like a big established brand in the
Yeah,
West.
I
I
agree.
think that's why.
Like the
too.
franchise.
The hype of it all.
Even today, the line is still super long.
I mean, it shows a lot about their promotion skills and also their PR skills on how they like
Juga.
promote and advertise their products and brand, especially Taco Bell. It's popular, and whenever
Yeah.
like you go to like America or somewhere that's not like Southeast Asia, correct me if I'm wrong, you'll definitely hear about Taco Bell. Oh, I'm gonna eat tacos, or I'm gonna eat like some quesadillas and all that.
Yeah, like people have been waiting their whole lives for Taco Bell to be in Malaysia. Like people as in Malaysians lah.
Yeah, because Malaysians are foodies, right?
Yeah, definitely. Man, I love food, man.
Oh man, me too, man.
Me too, man.
Hopefully,
Mm.
this stupid Corona goes away soon. Can't wait to get vaccinated.
Have you guys registered for the vaccine? Of course
Yeah,
you
I
guys
did.
have, right?
Yeah,
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 I
we
did.
did.
Good boys. Yeah,
Good
so
boy.
whoever dekat sini tengah listening to this, make sure you register the vaccine on the My Sejahtera app. No, this is not a paid promotion.
It is it's a free PSA.
Speaking of PSA, I actually did a PSA video for assignment about vaccines. It
Oh,
was
I would
fun.
love to see that.
Alright. I mean, I can send the video. You want to watch it?
Oh yes, please. I would love to.
Alright. Joe.
Wait, so what did you say? How did you give the PSA? Basically, oh, to get your vaccines, everyone. The end.
The end.
I mean, somewhat like that, where you got to put like more facts and convincing stuff, because of course there's gonna be like anti-vaxxers in Malaysia, obviously,
Oh my god.
and we need to educate them. God,
Oh my god. It's all those mud cheeks and yeah, you know.
yeah, the ones who
Okay.
like forward WhatsApp messages,
Yeah, yes, exactly.
and like the fact
alarming.
that they combine science and religion. I'm like, okay, go off, I guess.
Oh. Man, cannot lah. Cannot lah.
Cannot lah.
Cannot lah.
Not like this, aduh.
My cheek, please. Because I'm in, those. You guys have those like family groups, right, with all of your uncles and aunties on WhatsApp or something. Do you guys have that?
I think the
Yeah.
average person would, but no. So far,
Oh.
my mom hasn't invited me yet to the family.
Man, in mine it's like everyone's like freaking old people and they're sending like those selamat pagi, kind of post shit.
Like those boomer kinds of
Yeah.
pictures with flowers and stuff, right?
You know how like WhatsApp has those stickers, right? And they have like Alhamdulillah. There's one sticker where it's like the whole Surah Al-Fatiha. Now like that family group is just like a meme content for me.
If you're in Malay dominated, MELEI Malay dominated group chats, you get those rumpit punya stickers.
Yeah, and those like, oh, saya terlalu comel untuk ini.
Oh my god, that's so disgusting. Can you send me that somehow?
Okay, sure, I will send all of it.
Like send me all of your rumpet stickers.
Wait, okay,
Abago.
but like speaking of entertainment, finally we can bring up the topic of entertainment and our main focus for today. Okay,
Right.
today's sembang session.
We totally ran off topic.
No, mesti this is macam like, so what the hell have they been talking about this whole time?
Oh man.
Okay, anyway, so are you gonna introduce the main topic?
Okay, so here's our main focus for today's sembang session. How do hobbies and our interests revolutionize this generation's way of perceiving things? Dipersilakan discuss.
Revolutionize this generation's way of perceiving things.
Revolutionize is a very strong word.
Itulah.
I am so sorry.
Meaning to say macam influence lah.
Or like when Shang gave me like the topic, I was like, holy shit, this sounds daunting. Revolutionize.
Yeah. So, like in simple terms, how do hobbies change this youth's way of like perceiving things or their way of thinking lah, basically?
Or influence the way they think lah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we can start by sharing our hobbies first, and then we can relate it to the topic. So,
Yeah.
our guest, Buttman, what are your hobbies? What do you do for fun?
What do I do for fun? Probably drawing butts. Drawing butts.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
After a long day at work, just to de-stress, he would draw butts, like a lot of butts,
hell
just
yeah.
one page full of butts.
Yes,
Very
like,
de-stressing.
But
It's very therapeutic. Like, half of the fun is in finding for reference.
Wait, so how do you find reference? Do you just like go to Google Images and like type butts?
Oh, okay. I did that once, but then most of the things that appear are very you know.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I don't do that anymore. As I try to use Pinterest sometimes. If that's like a trending anime or something, I just search for the characters like butt or something, and then
nice.
if I type that out, stuff like not safe for work stuff appears well. So Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like you're looking for like their butt, not their outfit or anything. It's their butt,
Maybe next time use buttocks or Bosoms
Oh,
or
or
maybe like
yeah,
ours.
what's the
yeah, yeah.
anatomy of a butt?
I'm writing this down. Anatomy of a butt. Okay. Yeah, I'll use that. Or buttocks. Yeah, that's better. That's much safer.
Okay, so Buttman's hobby, well, it's in
Yeah.
his name itself. He likes to draw
Yeah.
butts.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Playing bass as well.
Playing bass. Oh, okay. Speaking of playing bass, like I play the bass too. I think I've said it's like part of my personality at this point.
Mm,
But yeah, okay. Just a recent life-threatening incident. I play bass, but okay, this one time, I think it was a month ago, 3 weeks ago. I rented to this to King before, but
Mm.
I got electrocuted by my own bass.
what? How? What? For real?
Exactly. Yeah.
Hell? That's
Here's the
dangerous.
thing. Uh, I know, yeah. So I didn't think it was possible at first because all I did was lift the bass up and then suddenly like I'm shaking. And yeah, yeah. I don't okay, the thing is, I was practicing for a jamming session for the weekend and well, I left my bass to stand on the floor. I don't really have a proper guitar stand lah macam tu. So it just stand macam dia macam tu je lah sandar dekat my apa ni drawer hang kat some table desk.
Mm,
Yeah. And the thing is, the amplifier, it was still plugged into the amplifier. So it was
oh,
still on. Lah. I didn't turn it off while taking the break. And then I think at that time, my hands were sweaty. My hands was wet. Lah. And I just lifted the fret.
uh-huh.
Sebab I wanted to sit down like on the carpet on the floor of my room. And the next thing I know, yeah, I was vibrating like
Man.
crazy. I was vibrating like crazy, and then yeah, I started crying, having like I was like, I
Shit.
vibrated for a solid 10 seconds like that. It was quite long, and at that point, like I thought I was gonna die.
Oh,
Like it was a
man.
near death experience. I
Shit,
know.
that's so scary.
And like exactly, and like when I got I don't know whether it was electrocuted, but I thought electrocution would feel more macam sharper tau. At that point, I was like vibrating, macam vibrating really hard too je. But my vision at that point, it was very trippy, and my hands felt like they were being elongated. It was
Oh,
really
okay.
weird. Yeah,
Mhm.
and then I couldn't let go of the bass at all. It was like still grasping. I
it's like
couldn't like
stuck.
control my whole body. But
Oh man.
and then that happened for 10 seconds. Like all of that happened within 10 seconds. I finally
Yeah.
got to let it go.
And you
And then
had
I
like a
was like,
burn, right? If I'm not mistaken.
yeah, I got a burn mark on my thumb. It
Oh,
burned
shit.
it burned my skin a bit. Like there was that black color tint. Yeah.
Oh
So
man.
after that happened, I was just crying in the corner of my room, like
Yeah, and then you messaged
no, I
me, and I was
almost
like, oh my god,
died.
now what?
Oh man,
The
I'm so sorry that
first
happened.
thing I did, the first thing I did was tell King about this, tell Izati about it, instead of calling my mom.
Like, wait, Aida, go to the hospital now. Where's your mom?
Oh, do you have to go to a hospital or a clinic after that?
I called my mom crying, trembling, and she was like, "Oh no, my baby!" And that was the first time for her. I haven't really cried in front of her for a long time, ever since SPM. A bit of a TMI there, but she drifted me to the clinic that we always go to, and yeah, the doctor just told me that the electric. I didn't have proper insulators, as in like macam my lantai macam marble tau. So dia macam you get what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean. I get you.
So the electric could flow easily. There was no way I could block it. Macam if I was wearing my rubber bedroom slippers, too, okay
Slippers.
lah. But it was electrocution, I guess. I mean, the doctor said it was electrocution. So after you get electrocuted, you would probably feel a bit like your body temperature would increase, and then
Ooh.
you're just kind of contemplating life, reflecting on your sins.
Wow.
Oh my
Feels
god.
like your whole life was flashing you.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
faham lah, because near death experience, what, right? Sort of.
Yeah, like I could have the possibilities of me dying. I was like quite high,
Oh,
But yeah, ever since then, I think the problem was lying in my amplifier, because amplifier tu memang macam It's like those 800 ringgit amplifiers, and usually amplifiers cost more than that. So it's not really
Ah.
in good quality.
Mine was also like some cheap ass brand.
Mhm. Oh
Oh, what
man.
brand?
Uh, I think it's Court.
Mine was ESP. It's like very, very small lah. I was just like traumatized. I told myself I will never touch a bass ever again until 2 weeks later when my thumb finally healed. So 2 weeks later, my friends asked me if I could jam. So I just used the bass at the studio, the our
Oh, you did?
jamming studio,
Oh,
and
wow,
yeah.
cool. That's
Kalau I
cool.
nak practice pun, I have to like I can't really plug my bass into the amp, but the amp dah rosak, like obviously rosak.
Uh,
So I just have to
Mhm.
like, and you know when you don't plug it, you can't really hear shit.
yeah,
So
yeah.
at that time, I was like, so from afar, you would think like I'm some kind of psychotic, you know? It's like, whoa,
Yeah.
silently playing guitar.
Oh my god.
Lah. So moral of the story, don't touch your electric guitar with wet hands,
Mm,
sweaty hands.
Mm,
Make sure you always wear insulators. Wear insulators. Rubber.
yeah.
Make sure there's like some kind of insulator lah when you want to grab the guitar. So, but you know, studios kind of ada macam those carpets and shit.
ah, yes,
They're like
yes, yes,
properly.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, yeah. If you notice,
Properly
now I finally understand why.
Yeah. So, but man, have you like ever jammed with your friends before? Since you also play the bass.
Aw.
And that was like in in high school. That was like the last time.
Was it like for for prom, for graduation, for fun?
Oh yeah, just for fun. I've never like actually performed in front of people before. Wait,
We should make our own band lah.
oh, that'd be so cool.
Yeah. So
Also, sorry
anyway,
to
back
interrupt
in
right now, but
your
your mic has like a bit of echo.
oh what really man hello
Oh yeah, yeah.
oh
I can hear.
shit
This why I was like confused.
man
I was like, what's going on?
sheesh oh no hold on okay you guys keep on talking let me just try to adjust my life
It's
Just
alright.
for life,
Okay, I know.
man.
Mhm. All right. So besides drawing butts and playing the bass, but man, what
Yeah.
kind of hobbies do you indulge in?
Oh, what kind of hobbies?
Mm.
Man, like when you ask me like that, tiba-tiba like macam like blank. Like, shit, what the fuck do I do, man? When I'm at home. Oh yeah, I play games. I think most of the time now I just watch like space documentaries.
I guess you're kind of educated, knowledgeable about space now.
Tak adalah biasa-biasa je.
hello
But I do like, space, astronomy stuff,
Oh, that's so nice. That's a cool interest, actually. And hi, Aina. Welcome back to
Oh.
MYANCAST.
Is her life okay now?
hello
Is your
hello
life okay now?
I don't know only you guys can determine that hold on can you still hear any
Determine your
echoes
life.
Life,
Life.
okay
life,
do you hear any echoes try
Life.
li- life,
hold on
Yeah,
okay
there's no
is there
white.
very very wise words from our beloved button.
So true, bestie.
So true, bestie. Anyway, so where were we?
I was asking Batman about what kind of hobbies he also indulges in, and he also watches space documentaries.
Yeah, space documentaries.
Ooh.
I like
Oh,
space.
wait. Do you watch the one with Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Wait. Do you know about this recent documentary? Right? You like watching documentaries or just space documentaries?
Mm, mainly space, but like I am like interested in like other documentaries, like World War II kind of things or something.
Or history?
Ah, yes.
Whoa.
Yeah, history. Yeah.
Faham. There's this recent documentary actually on Netflix, Seaspiracy, which is pretty stupid. Yeah, I don't know how many times I've told this to people. Yeah, they had every chance to call it conspiracy because it's about the sea.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Wait, Seaspiracy. Yeah, I know the documentary. I watched it 2 nights ago. I fell asleep.
oh, how
Oh
was
my
it? Oh,
god.
okay.
I'm so sorry.
I mean, we could all probably see the mistake from how they named the documentary. So yeah,
Betul
it shows a
juga,
lot actually.
betul juga. The content is like very, those tin foil hat kind of things,
What does that mean?
or like how to say, those like crazy conspiracy theories, and then they wear like this
Oh.
aluminium hat so that they don't get brainwashed by the government or something like that. They put microchips in the vaccine. Oh.
Oh my god, those are the conspiracy
Oh.
theories.
Yes, yes, yes.
Crazy
Hobbies.
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 Yeah.
Yeah,
How about you,
hobbies.
Aina? What are your hobbies?
Oh, my hobbies.
Yeah, your hobbies.
Besides
Oh,
playing games.
recently, if you guys watch my Instagram stories,
Yeah,
I've
every day. Every
Every
day.
day, Aina, every
Every
day.
day. It's like the first thing that comes up on the story is always like Aina betul-betul first kat situ.
oh, that
Ooh,
says a lot.
she
That says a
famous
lot.
or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the algorithm, man.
yeah. Surprisingly, I have a lot of worshippers. Recently, I've started crocheting, and what I've made so far is a bucket hat, a frog bucket hat.
Oh, I did
Um,
see that. I did see that. You put it
It's
on your
really
story.
yeah.
cute.
Yeah, I put it on my story. I put everything on my story, but yeah, crochet. And I was like, whoa. When I finished that bucket hat, I was like, whoa, I'm so talented. I could exploit this skill and make profit out of it. Why not make bucket hats for everyone and make them pay it to me. Support local.
Yes,
So,
support
Yeah,
local.
I would totally buy a few
Same.
oh,
for
okay.
real.
Oh, I can crochet. You like berets,
Oh yeah,
berets,
yeah, I do, I do, I
berets?
do. Yes.
Yeah, you like those kind of hats, right? So I can try. Yeah, so when I thought that I could exploit the skill for profit, I also like had this whole discussion on my story, like what to determine the price range of how much should I set, like how much should I set the price and all that. And yeah, I just with the help of my audience, I already determined when I'm gonna do it and how much I'm gonna like how many orders I'm gonna take per week. But I'm only gonna start once I finish uni lah, because I have more time after that. But apart from crocheting, playing it. Oh yeah, playing the bass, but I haven't played it as much since that little incident. I also another hobby of mine. I don't know why I find it fun because it's very like intellectually apa ni? Intellectually challenging, mind challenging. I also like learning languages.
Oh, that's
Like I try my best
Nice.
to get like a basic grip on like multiple like especially languages that are like internationally recognized, which Japanese, French. Yeah, I took
Mhm.
French once in Form 3. Then
oh.
I dipped. Yeah, I took French for like 2 years. And like the only word that I can remember right now from the tip of my finger, thumb, is like bonjour, je m'appelle Aina. Yeah, yeah, baguette.
Yes.
Baguette. Ha, ha, ha,
Yes,
ha,
so
ha, ha,
yes.
ha.
I think I can read hiragana. Wait, you guys, since we're all weebs here right now, you guys can read hiragana. Hiragana, katakana, kanji no. Kanji
Kanji
is a bit
no.
Hmm. Let's look at the VC text then. Oh, they can read. But little did you know that some of them are very proficient in Japanese. Jozu.
Yeah, what does Jozu mean? Could you enlighten our listeners?
I guess they're proficient in the language itself. They can read kanji. They
Yeah,
understand
fluent in
lah.
Japanese.
Basically,
That's
they
what you
understand
call.
lah.
That's what you call it.
Mm-mm.
Apart from that, I've been trying out meditating. I don't know if that's a hobby or just like a
Oh,
method, a defense mechanism for like stress,
That's nice though.
coping mechanism.
but it is
Yeah,
stressing, right? When you do that.
de-stress. Of course lah. I mean, you're finally like when you meditate, you basically try to figure out what's wrong with your body. You just find those tense areas and then try to let go. I don't know how exactly you let go, and then they
Ooh.
tell you to. It basically puts your breathing pace back together, like back into apa ni? it's natural when you speed. So like, you're breathing like normal. You're not anxious. When you're anxious and like overworking, you tend to breathe really hard or something. I don't know. Meditation, not so much. Right. Recently, I've been trying to de-stress by jogging. I jog at least
Nice.
Oh.
thrice per week. Yeah, I know, very healthy of me. And sometimes I make vlogs, but that's only when I'm feeling creative and big brain and I wanna ramble to a camera. But yeah,
Yeah, you used
those
to
are my
do.
hobbies. Oh, okay. A little shout out. Vlog. Aina made vlog UITM. A day in her life vlog. Very realistic. How are the listeners on Spotify even gonna?
All
Oh
right.
well.
Oh well.
Oh
Oh
well.
well. In short, I play bass, I crochet, I learn languages, jog, and vlog sometimes. Those are my hobbies. So how about you, King?
King King.
How about me? I know this is weird and this is very discouraged by people, but I actually like doing like finding work to do since that's actually one of my ways that I could relax and distress myself. So very interested in astrology.
She's very interested. When I talk about a person to her, she'd be like, "Okay, what's her zodiac sign?" Oh, okay, I finally
Oh.
understand why she's like.
Or what people would like to say, calling people out. I like to do that.
Like an Aquarius acts like this, Leo acts like that, that sort of thing.
Yeah, besides astrology and like calling people out through astrology. But for real though, astrology actually helps people in a sense where it can be a guideline for people since there's different types of planets and different types of signs and
Oh.
all of them have like a specific meaning. It's like at the very moment when we're born, like the time of birth, the place of birth, and also the date of birth,
Uh,
all
uh,
this will sound poetic, but all the planets have been aligned by its fate. Yeah, and based on how they align, it it can really show a lot about yourself. Trust me, and
mm.
it's also mathematically proven as there's actually people doing theses and research papers about how astrology and maths can't be separated at all. That and which is that's so cool, honestly.
Man,
Yeah.
that's pretty incredible.
Yeah, to be able to understand astrology, the whole concept of astrology is very impressive.
Thank you, thank you.
Betul,
So
betul,
like
betul.
yeah, but man, if you want me to call you out, just hit me up.
Call me out right now.
Okay, wait. Okay, King.
Yeah, yes, I am. Yeah.
Let's let's try. Let's try to guess Buttman's zodiac sign, or do we already know?
Oh.
I feel like I already
Oh,
know.
you go. So okay,
Okay.
King. According to your astrology knowledge, what do you
Yeah.
think? What is Buttman is?
Uh,
What do you
My
think
zodiac.
Buttman's zodiac sign is?
My zodiac sign. My
okay, wait.
horoscope.
Let me guess. Since like your personality,
Mhm.
because I'm so sorry, but I don't remember your birthday. You kind of scream like an Aquarius to me.
Oh.
Am I correct?
Yeah, you are. You are correct. Yeah, I am an Aquarius.
Holy shit!
Whoa.
Oh my
Pog.
god, I'm actually spooked right now. So yeah, because
Jam poggers.
awesome
Poggers.
poggers.
You figured that out because of my personality, or is it because of my birthday?
Your personality, because I'm so sorry, I don't remember your birthday.
It's okay. No worries.
Yeah. Wait, when is exactly your birthday?
Uh,
Batman?
27 January.
Ooh, 27 January. Okay, wait, I'll write that down.
You don't have to write that down. Continue your deduction.
By deduction, it's because like you have extroverted vibes, but it's not as pretty obvious as like Cancers and Leos. But it's like, are you like the type of person to like get to know someone, but like at the very surface level, you would rather know how they are and the person they are like,
Yeah,
Batman?
yeah. That's true.
Uh, yeah,
You're right.
so
You're
those are like how Aquarius acts like lah.
right.
And
Okay.
I guess like you're very serious and determined about your work. Plus, since like you found your passion, which is like drawing butts, you're very determined to like make it your brand, your not
Oh
like not per se personality lah, but it's like
yeah.
a really important part of your identity because it
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
by being Batman, you will face a lot of interesting, happy, sad, bittersweet memories as Batman,
Mm.
and you would like to continue being so. Is that correct?
Yeah. You're right, right.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So yeah, that is my deduction of the day for Batman.
Yeah. Thanks for calling me out. Yeah.
What?
Mm.
In conclusion, King's hobby is calling people out. Of course.
Yeah, finding what to
Yes,
do and
deducting.
also yeah, deducting. And also I like to write and read, especially with like fictional and non-fictional stuff, and also poetry actually.
Ooh, poetry. Oh,
Yeah.
very
Mm.
romantic.
Yes, I am a very romantic person. Sadly, I am single.
Tak apa, nanti tak lama lagi tu ada jodoh lah tu.
Itulah, insyaAllah ada cara.
Inshallah.
Amin, amin, amin. So
Aina
yeah,
pun sudah
Eh,
menjumpai.
eh, eh,
itulah
eh,
Aina ada jodoh. Aina ada jodoh,
Oh,
Batman pun ada
yeah.
jodoh kan?
oh,
Ada
oh,
kan?
oh,
Wow.
Next question, please.
Okay, this is
Anyway, King. So,
Anyway.
you were saying?
yeah, I would say, I have like this one tidbit to share with you guys.
Clickbait.
Yeah, like a
Tidbit.
tidbit. Like
Oh, tidbit.
something
Uh-huh.
yeah something I would like to share. I think I told some of you guys before, but my mom actually won like I'm not sure if it's like peringkat negeri or peringkat Malaysia national poetry competition.
Whoa.
Yeah, she won like a poetry.
Didn't she win like? She was representing Pulau Pinang, kan?
Yeah, I think so. And like I think I posted the poem she made. I'll send it later. And like
Yes.
the person who was supposed to award her was actually Esa Mat Said.
Oh, whoa.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I really love my mom. I'm so proud of her.
Oh, I'm so proud of her.
Exactly.
That's so cool. That's really cool. That's really
Oh, yeah, so I guess it runs in the
Honestly,
family lah, about poetry.
Wow.
Exactly.
Apa dia?
Your mom was supposed to be awarded. Was supposed to be. Why
Yeah, it was-
supposed to, like?
No,
who-
because
who-
like she wasn't there to like receive the award. So like her mom had to take the award.
It's such a small world because one time when I was walking around in KLCC, I bumped into Esa Mat Said.
Oh yeah. I saw that. That you posted it on your story.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You still follow. You were following me back then. Still. Yeah.
I would love to meet
Yeah,
him
very
as
cool.
well.
I met him, but like he's kind of quiet.
Like a
Yeah,
white.
I was like jumping my ass. I was like, "Oh my god, very, very nice to meet." He was wearing all white too, tall. He was wearing all white, so he was like an angel in disguise. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, I was
I mean, it's always the wise people who are like very, give off those vibes.
Yeah. He has that
yeah,
man.
man. Yeah, I
Man.
hope you guys get the chance to meet Asa Matsai too soon.
Yeah, I hope like the fellow listeners
Sometime
to meet him
randomly.
one day. Poetry.
Maybe?
Why we like
Oh.
I also like experimenting around with makeup as well, and I've also made it into like somewhat my part-time job back in high
Ooh.
school. Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, back in high school because during
Oh.
yeah, you remember, right?
Yeah. Oh my god. People would hire her to like do their makeup for before events like Interact. Apa ni? Interact Day?
Yeah, IU Day.
IU. IU
IU
Day,
Day.
yeah.
And like whenever they have to like perform, it started like since Form 2, if I'm not mistaken, until like Form 5.
Oh,
So yeah.
that's pretty long. That's a pretty long time.
Yeah, it's pretty long.
Yeah.
Wait,
And you know, in a way, like Izati was my guru. Like without her, I wouldn't have been able to like draw a 2-minute liner. Like when I draw a liner on my eyes, it only took me 30 seconds.
Yeah, I thought her
Yeah.
that.
oh, yeah.
Yeah. But it's okay, Batman. One day I'll do your makeup. I promise.
Whoa.
I'll do your
Thank
makeup.
you so much. Thank you so much.
Yes.
I wanna be
Maybe
free.
like yes. Maybe like at the Taco Bell meetup we can get to your makeup.
Man, I'll be the prettiest person around there.
Yes, the prettiest Batman
Wait.
ever.
What if we try doing drag makeup on Batman? Oh, I have falsies. Oh,
Whoa.
Drag makeup. Oh my god,
Yeah. What
man.
would Batman's drag name be?
Huh.
Oh my
Ass woman, Mrs.
But man, I always get mistaken as a woman though. Like
Why?
Oh,
Oh, because of your
why?
long hair.
it is the hair, I think, or maybe my body shape
Wait.
as well.
Your body shape?
Ooh.
I don't know. Like sometimes on the escalator or something. You know how you can feel when people is staring at you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I actually caught
Definitely.
someone. I caught this dude like staring at my ass one time.
What the? Oh my god! And then
Like uh,
there
it was like on the escalator, right? And I could feel someone staring at my ass, kind. So I turned around, lah. And this is like pre-COVID without the mask, right? So the moment he saw my face, dia macam cuak gila. He looked so surprised.
well, someone was watching your ass on the escalator. Haha,
Oh my
pun.
god.
Oh my god. Ay, Allah.
Escalator. Oh man.
Escalator.
Escalator.
Batman on the ass.
Ah, okay.
I'm writing that down.
Write that down. Write that
The
down.
escalator.
Since I bet the listeners now know what our hobbies are, like Batman's hobbies, my hobbies, and also
Right.
Aina's hobbies, right? So, what do you guys think? Do hobbies actually affect the way we think? Because personally, I think they do. It depends on the hobby itself and based on how they found out about the hobby.
Found out? As in? Could you give an
Mm,
example?
let's just say you happen to like find out that oh you love makeup and it's through a friend or maybe a peer and maybe through that hobby you're able to connect more with the said peer or said friend and perhaps since you're hanging out more with them because you're learning how to do makeup their personality might rub off of you indirectly but this is like not all the time this will happen and also since I guess it depends on the stereotypes and stigmas as well as you know how okay you know how it's widely accepted by many people that women are able to wear makeup anytime any day all that but not for men am I right especially in Malaysia
Oh yeah.
right exactly like
Oh,
diorang
okay.
cuak
I get it
gila
now.
kot.
Basically, when you venture into makeup, like as a hobby, you're like, in a way, you're also interacting, associating with the people who are also makeup enthusiasts. And then you come to realize that, makeup enthusiasts can be anyone. It's just not restricted to one gender. Yeah. Ooh,
Mm,
damn.
right
Application.
application and especially like of course some of you might heard of like Jeffree Star and James Charles at least once in their life lah. So yeah, and they're directly related to the makeup industry, the makeup scene in YouTube especially. So like that's how it affects the way of how people perceive other people who are into makeup. They'll be assuming like, oh hi sisters, all that like we're that kind of person, but actually we're not actually. It depends on the person.
Mm. Right,
Mm.
right, 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 right.
So yeah, that's my opinion. How about you guys?
Hmm.
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 Like, has it impacted you in one way or another? Like, for example, Batman, you like drawing butts, right? Has it impacted you?
Oh, I
Has it?
I think most definitely because I nowadays I find myself like subconsciously like seeking butts.
Taking
I guess it's like it's kind of inappropriate in a way. I would just end up
Mm.
like staring at someone's ass, you know.
Oh my. Or maybe it's because like you think it's normalized because it's your brand.
Yeah. Like I'm not staring at it because like in a sexual way, cup. It's just
Yeah, you're just
like
doing it for
that,
observation.
different people have different kinds of asses, right? There's like a really
Mm-mm.
plump, round one. Some people have like
Mm-mm.
fat one. Some people have
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah,
kind of like
yeah.
going up kind, like it's kind of pushed up. Yeah.
Mm-mm. Uh-huh.
So I don't know. It's just
Yeah, I guess
interesting to see.
it's the intention lah that matters because sometimes
Yes.
body parts are a bit too sexualized. So yeah. So
But
if you just say that you're looking at someone's butt, people like will automatically
Yeah,
they will automatically
assume that
assume.
what you're
you.
Yeah.
sexualizing the butt. Well,
Mm-mm.
you're just like you're just saying that the butt very nice shape. Very variety.
Very
Yeah.
Very variety.
Like it's a general statement, but just because it's like but.
Macam for Buttman's case,
Mm-mm.
you don't really see people thinking the way he does talk, because most cases right now, don't macam you stare at butts, like their main intention was like to they sexualize it tau.
Yes.
So
Yeah, I agree.
I can't really we can't really blame them for being
Yeah.
Yeah,
feeling a bit hostile for that.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's why I try to present, the butts that I draw, you like in a cutesy way. Like they're
Mm.
colorful and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Some
And
kind of like cute
But
mascot,
yeah,
right?
yeah. But apa tu, like I think people like
very
around our
nice.
age, dia orang macam okay je. If boomers like see my stuff, they automatically macam like, apa ni?
Faham. They'll think they assume it was like, I think it's like, of course lah, haram and all that shit, right?
Yeah. Oh, but the funny thing is like, no, like Muslim or like Malay people have like come up to me and asked me like, this is haram or stuff, right? Usually, like the Chinese people, they when they like see my stuff, they would ask me, not haram ah. So I was like, macam pelik lah. I ingatkan macam like orang Melayu ke yang akan tanya benda macam tu kan.
Because emphasize on like aura and
Oh.
stuff.
Yes.
Wait, tapi ada ke orang Melayu comment on your artwork, butts and all that? Ada ke?
You mean in a negative way, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, criticize.
Yes, ada je. But tu lah, most people yang macam tu is like, boomers lah. But like, I think like it was my parents first lah yang diorang macam like, what are you doing? That sort of thing. My dad like kept on pushing me to like draw something more like Islamic. Nah, Dad, I'm gonna draw butts.
Okay, but like since I bet like you found this kind of concept as Batman way back in the ages, right? Like I bet it's like a few years ago, right? So
Yeah.
how did they cope with it? Like especially with now, like do they accept it already or how is it?
Ever since like the newspaper article that I was featured in, that's when they started to like back off. And then,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because of recognition or something.
yeah. Now my mom is like pretty encouraging about it.
Yes, drama butt son.
Yeah, drama.
Go son, draw the butt.
And my dad doesn't really like push me to like draw Islamic stuff anymore. So
That's good to hear lah. Alhamdulillah. At least.
Yeah.
Ironic.
ironic gila.
So how about you, Aina? Like, do you think that any of your hobbies have like affected the way you think? Like, for example, like maybe about languages, since it's about culture as well.
When I started bass, that's when I managed to. It changed my life in the sense that I got to know more people. Like I get to meet a lot of people from there. In a sense, it's also like I don't know. Do you guys know this band called Hujan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah,
I've been to,
so,
like
like,
4 concerts of Oniichan already.
Oh my god! Wait! Oh my god! Wait! But man, have you ever joined those mosh pits?
Oh yeah, I have.
Hujan mosh pits. Oh my
It's like-
god!
I would get like
Nice.
bruises on my chest and shit. They would like knee me on the chest and stuff like that.
I've always wanted to be in
Wild.
one. Wait, so
Yeah.
one of their guitarists is named AG Coco. So through bass, when I was a student in Yamaha back then, I also was in this student band, and like they had these connections. My teacher, my bass teacher, had this connection with AG Coco. So yeah, we managed to meet him. We got to jam at his studio, and
Dude, that is so
we,
cool. That is so cool.
I know.
Yeah, that's so
That is so cool.
nice.
Yeah, but
Holy shit.
the only reason why we got to jam that was because like teacher wanted him to see our potential.
Whoa.
Kono-kono nak debut lah from that, but I think due to like commitments, and I was still 15 at the time, I had to deal with PT3 and whatnot, so I couldn't really commit to that kind of lifestyle yet.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
If only I had the chance to, like, if only I had the privilege to, I like right now I would have been like, I don't know, making songs or something, getting a better quality bass.
Yeah, that is so
Like getting
cool.
electrocuted.
I wouldn't have gotten electrocuted. Exactly.
So
yeah.
cool. Holy shit.
Yeah, like at the age of 50, you'll be exposed to like all kinds of stuff like these. That's so cool, Aina.
That's really cool. That's really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't really see it that way though, but okay, kind of opened my eyes. That,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
Apart from
that's like the
that,
function of this whole podcast.
perceiving things. What else? I'm just gonna like put it in the sense that like the way it influences my life. I guess. Yeah, because since I've been getting into exercising, like just jogging and health related stuff, it
Mhm.
kind of in a way it's obvious that these kind of workouts and exercising brings a lot of benefits, blah blah blah, and yeah, makes me easier to sleep. Semua tu,
Ah,
yeah,
Oh, that's nice.
that's nice. Morgan, being able to sleep, that's so nice. Yeah.
being able to see, yes.
Because some people might not have like the privilege or like the ability to sleep well, especially with how quarantine is with our very,
Mm.
very bad schedule.
Yeah, like since I have the free time and the leeway to stay at home and very mobile lah. Like I'm not just restricted within my campus. Kalau I balik campus sekarang, like I'm only stuck in that I cannot go out of the campus at all,
Oh
which is like
shit.
hell for me. Yeah, dah lah benda semua benda kat sini macam it's very high price, very expensive the food there, and it's quite limited. So macam muak lah.
Yeah, yeah. You'll get
Yeah.
bored.
I
Yeah.
see.
I mean, sure, you're with your friends, but macam you see the same things every day. Macam tak bosan ke? Like, of course, I bosan eventually. Hi.
Tapi
Yeah,
kalau duduk
way.
rumah pun macam bosan juga. And then lagi-lagi dengan parents lagi.
Depends on where you live lah. Sebab at rumah macam you boleh like go to different places. You can hang out. You can still hang out with your friends. Go to mall semua tu kan.
Betul
Yeah,
juga.
true,
Yeah, yeah,
true.
yeah. You're right. You're right. You're right.
But anyway, back to the topic at hand. Oh, I forgot to mention that I also skateboard. Yes, I'm a skater girl.
Skater boy.
Ooh,
I like the
skater boy.
boy.
I've always wanted to skate.
Oh, come! I can
Do it, Batman.
Ah, yeah. Teach me, please.
Yes,
Teach
Taco Bell meetup. We'll do everything there.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god. So like we're gonna eat tacos, we're gonna like skate there, we're gonna do Batman's makeup. That cool. Awesome. I love it.
Like, give me drag makeup and let me skate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Mona.
I miss you guys so much.
Man, I miss you too.
Oh, no, 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 no,
Oh,
no.
lulu. Oh man.
Oh, no,
Back
no,
to
no,
the
no.
topic. Back to the topic. For me, I guess in a way, my hobbies do actually affect the way how I look at things, how I think, like especially when it comes to like astrology and also poetry. Because especially for astrology, since like there's a lot of zodiac signs and basically it helps me to like learn more about people without knowing more. It's like surface level lah, like based on the way they act and the way they talk to people, basically their interpersonal skills, and it helps me to connect to them better
Mm.
as I get to understand what's going on in their heads, but not as explicitly lah, because I won't know 100% like why they're acting like this, why they're talking like this, but at least I get the gist of it, and it helps me to like communicate. It helps me to like do a lot of things, especially because in the end we're just humans. We all need to socialize. We all need to like communicate. It's
Yeah,
something
definitely.
natural.
You get to know their surface personality lah, so it prepares you for any social challenges afterwards. Like you get to
Yeah,
understand why they are that way.
Yeah, they are that way, and it helps me in the sense where I get to understand the way they think, so it does affect the way I think as well.
How hobbies affect us is basically the way it leads us to being able to network with a lot of people. Macam tu.
Yeah, I agree. Betul betul.
Betul.
Betul, betul, betul.
Like I guess the very existence of meandering is the outcome lah of how hobbies actually help us to like network.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, you're right. You're
Yeah.
right.
Oh my god. This
yeah.
fan base itself started from a hobby.
Hobby,
A
yeah.
hobby, which is playing games.
Because we were like into banking.
Yes.
And like from that hobby, you get to gather like a lot of people. Like see what we've achieved so far because of this hobby.
Can.
Yeah, exactly. And like the types of people we've met and all the experiences we face, it's very memorable lah.
Thanks, Aina, for sliding into my DMs like full caps lock. Hey, do you want to join our
Yeah,
Discord?
I did not. I did not hesitate. I just like caps lock. I was like, "Hey, do you want to join our Discord?" Okay, like terus bagi dia link tau. I terus bagi dia link. Like he didn't even say yes or no.
That's
I
why-
just joined. I saw Aina typing a message. I was like, Aina, tak nak kata Assalamualaikum ke?
Aduh. Man, that was funny. That was funny.
Hey, I know.
Aina.
But
Hmm.
it did caught my attention, so
Kalau I cakap Assalamualaikum, nanti mesti macam
apa ni? Is this like the old money collector?
The
or
money.
something? Thank you, Bandori.
Yeah, thank you, Batman. Thank you, Andori.
Semoga Bandori moga Bandori kekal selamanya. Ah, yes.
I cannot imagine how it would extend to that point where we're all just like 50. Wait, who's the oldest? How old? How old is the oldest member in this group?
The oldest member in this group.
In the server?
I think I remember someone was 28, right? Someone was 28.
Yeah, I think somewhere. Wait, I feel like Shushan is turning 30 this year, right?
Serious shit. Technically, I'm 36. Technically.
Technically. Hey, but then, okay, despite the fact, the main idea here is that our hobbies make us meet different people, but like, isn't that quite a disadvantage for underage children? Children, children.
Aina, are you okay?
You think about the children though that have access to all these hobbies,
Oh,
especially like when they can socialize online. They don't know the boundaries and all that.
Okay,
So-
but like, what's your definition of children? Because I'm pretty sure we made this server when we were like 16.
Okay. Okay, maybe my definition of children is basically those who haven't really experienced macam they haven't really had a form of responsibilities, and then they macam tak pernah pegang any responsibilities at all. So carefree children. At least us, well, when we created the server, we already know the basis of how to manage people. Sebab we were in the AJK. Kita kan dapat jadi AJK club semua tu kan. I don't know how this relates.
Right.
But you get what I mean.
Yeah, I get it.
Sometimes hobbies can lead to bad peer influence.
Oh, that is true.
How do we save children from those? How do we save children?
I don't
Yeah.
think we're supposed to refer to the age. I think we're supposed to refer to the mental maturity.
mental maturity?
Mental maturity. Yeah, true,
Yeah.
true. That's something to reflect on. I don't.
I
We don't have to answer it right now. Let's just let the listeners figure it out themselves.
Besides that, for the past 24 hours, we've actually gathered some questions from the very own members of the server.
Ooh.
Yes. So far, we have like a few questions, so let's get to it. Okay, so the first question.
First question.
The first question. Okay, it's from Ama.
Oh.
Okay, his question is, why do old people keep shitting on his interests? And he specified that his interests were generally anime, manga, and all those media types of hobbies.
Mm.
What do you
Yeah.
think, Batman?
Tula, I think it's just that these boomers, they don't get it, Like when they see us like enjoying those kind of things, diorang rasa macam kita ni tak buat apa-apa. Macam tu,
Like they don't see it as something beneficial, but like it does benefit us in a way, but it's not directly and obvious, right?
Because like from their point of view, it just looks like us staring at the computer or something. Kan?
Yeah, staring at like pixels and drawings, moving drawings and all that, right?
Kan, they would say like stuff like, yeah, dah besar-besar tengok cartoon, that sort of thing.
Yeah, betul tu weh.
Right.
What matters to them is they want to see the output of what we're doing. They want to see how it benefit us, Like if it doesn't bring us any benefit, like what? If it doesn't give us anything to our reputation, and if it doesn't give us money, then it's like worthless. That's like that's a very outdated way of thinking, which I really don't like,
You do.
But then again, I feel like Batman has proved, especially like he's that wrong through like the
Yeah,
article.
exactly. You have to
And so
like
like you're
you have
the
to
living
show them.
example.
Yeah, you just gotta
Mhm.
show them like, yeah, I watch anime all day, and this is what I got. Yeah,
Yeah. Unusual, but this is what you get.
The journey may be like a bit. You have to persevere, like, because but man, it took quite a while for them to accept it, right?
oh yes,
So you just have to have that level of motivation, like a very stable level of
you
motivation.
cannot like let those words like bring you down.
And it doesn't like have to benefit you like monetarily or like
Hmm.
get you some kind of status. It also can just bring you happiness. That's all.
Yeah,
Serotonin, dopamine, all
yeah.
that things.
As long as it makes you happy, that should be, that should be great, right?
Yeah, that should be great. Like why are you stopping us from liking the things that we love, that
Right,
makes us happy?
right. Ikaw
Mm.
lang lang tua ni. Ish.
Let's move on to the next question. Tai asked, "Why do some put their interests on a pedestal to the point they're willing to sacrifice their health and safety for said interest?" It can be ranging from gacha games, their hyperfixation, or anything really.
My friends like macam
Like macam
how
like
do I say this? Because I don't want to feel like I'm calling out anyone. Macam they used to excel in like their studies and whatnot, but once they found that interest, macam dia macam like taksub gila dengan interest tu until academics memang down semua.
Oh, I
You know.
see. Yeah. Okay, baguslah kalau korang macam minat, korang suka and korang memang tahu diorang punya benefits and all that. But yeah, I agree. We do not have to put it on like such a pedestal. Like, and it also depends on your own limitations and boundaries.
Yeah, like if you're broke, jangan lah gacha.
The easiest example is just like children or like any kind of person who goes and steals their mom's credit card just to buy like Robux or something.
Yeah.
wait, hold on. This is a familiar. Okay, fun fact. My brothers. She's referring to my brothers. I think. Yeah, they stole my mom's credit card information.
Oh my god,
I bought
why?
like Roblox coins. I don't know for $500.
Oh my
Dollars. Emphasis on
god.
dollars.
Astaghfirullahaladzim.
So that's the thing, tau. Sometimes like
Uh,
it depends on like the person's mental maturity, their common sense, their disciplines. Betul.
yikes.
Right.
Very yikes.
It's in your mom, man.
I like, in my opinion, if people they want to put their hobbies on a pedestal, sure, as long as it doesn't harm others in a way. If he like comes to a point where he complains about his health because of that hobby, like because of his addiction to that hobby, then that's kind of where it becomes problematic.
Itu macam salah dia lah kan.
So he
True,
has
true.
to, only he himself or she herself, they them, but they can change themselves. Like we can't
Yeah,
do much.
Yeah, exactly.
like
Yeah.
anything yang you minat, gotta like how to say like moderately, you know.
Mm.
You have to set a realistic limit.
Betul
Yeah.
betul.
Betul. But sometimes kan, they don't realize it. Even if people call them out for like, let's say if it harms them in a way or in multiple ways, they might not be able to realize it because they may put it in a way that like, oh, why are you stopping me from my happiness? Sometimes some kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. I've seen stuff
Yeah.
like that as well.
Yeah, me too. It's very, very detrimental, honestly lah.
Pasal macam tak tahu lah nak cakap macam mana, you know.
It's very subjective lah. Kalau if it makes them happy, then I guess leave them be.
Yeah, true. It's very subjective, like, and it depends, like, whether you know that person really well or you don't.
Okay, so next question is by
Next
Shang. So Shang asks, can we talk about the interesting development from the 80s, 90s times of hobby or culture, where the community is more of a local tight knitted. Wait, what is this? Tight knitted compared to after Y2K, after the thousands, the change of the what is this question, Shang? Oh my god, the change of the internet and how that.
Wow.
Wait, I get. So basically, he's asking us to discuss about how there used to be, kind of like gangs and like people of the same, who have the same interests. Like for example, like skaters, people are into punk or like people who are into like emo
Mm.
fashion, emo hobbies, and also rock. And you know how they used to like have like a place to hang out and
Yes,
all
yes.
that,
Yeah.
right?
I get you.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Can and he wants to. I guess in a way he wants us to compare between the 80s and the 90s, and also after that, where the internet has started to grow and started to be more prevalent in our life, and how it affects those kind of hobbies. Maybe that's it.
You mean how back then people had to go to like physically meet each other to pursue their interests and hobbies? They
Oh
had
yeah,
like a
that's
clubhouse
true.
similar to, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
had to
True,
go
true.
through that when I was growing up.
Oh,
Because
really?
when I was a kid, the internet wasn't really a thing yet. Social
Mhm.
media, there was just like Blogspot or something, and Friendster.
Oh my god! And also MySpace.
Ah, yeah, MySpace came a little bit later.
Okay, wait, but what was MySpace for though? Because I tried the recent version of
It's more to
MySpace.
like
I'm
a
just like,
music thing,
how does
right?
this work? People make music and like post their music there.
Back in the day, it was much like Facebook. Like got friends and stuff like that. Boleh message.
Oh, so sekarang I think they probably altered the main purpose of MySpace. That's
Yes.
good.
Yeah. They changed it into more of a music centric platform, I think.
So yeah, what do you guys think about Shang's question? I feel like it is very interesting, as like, since I mean we have multiple social media platforms like Facebook, Discord, and like Twitter. I feel like it's
TikTok.
more yeah, usual Instagram. It's more accessible for people who are interested and willing to learn about those kind of hobbies, those kind of cultures where they used to have like a tight knit relationship.
What does
Yeah,
tight knit mean?
like
Like
very close,
very
very
close.
familiar kinda. I feel like the best example is like those kind of bikers, Malaysian bikers.
Oh yeah, they're very like
Yeah,
that togetherness, you know.
yeah, yeah.
Wait, are we talking about the bikers macam the bicycles or bikers as in those Harley
But like,
Davidson?
yeah,
I would
Harley Davidson.
yeah, the Harley, yeah,
Oh
those
my god.
like leather jackets and
Tapi
spikes,
nowadays, it's very rare to see them on the road nowadays. All I see is like those buat
sampah,
rombongan dekat Petronas.
trash of society, che.
I've actually seen like rombongan of like people who have like really nice bikes like Harley Davidson and all that. Ada je actually.
Ada je. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I once went to like a place yang macam ada sungai, ada like air terjun, and those
Oh.
biker gang
Uh-huh.
they were like having a party and like a meetup, and it's
Oh,
so fun.
better.
Yeah, it's so fun to see that like there are like a lot of bikes parked in front of air terjun and they're mandi-manda best gila weh.
Oh, I think kalau those biker gangs very valid lah. They're very cultured, very
You know, actually cool,
Mm-mm.
not like those rums.
rums.
Yeah. Mm.
Ah, ah,
Uh,
ah.
yeah.
Yeah, the coming of the internet
What
connected
else?
all of us throughout the globe.
So in a way, Shane just wanted us to compare how it was like how it was to associate with your hobbies and people back then compared to now with technology, blah blah blah, right?
Yeah, it's not like a question. Like it's like, can we talk about something like that?
Yes, we can. We can talk about it.
No, I mean like how he phrased it.
Yes, Shang.
It did get how to say, like, you know, like now young people are all like getting together through like Discord and stuff like that. That is still like hard for me to catch up on because I grew up in the time where like your gang is the people in your neighborhood, macam tu, you know, your friends in your neighborhood ka, or in your school. When I was growing up, I never, you know, like berkawan dengan people from across the globe or anything, you know. I'm still trying to get used to that whole thing.
The thing is, our uncle Ray, he's been trying to get used to this ever since dia masuk souvenir tau.
Oh, that was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, but it's okay. At least you reached the point where you're able to like join a podcast in Discord, and
Yes. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many like channels and stuff, you know. It's really
Yeah.
hard. Those colorful names. I want colorful names too. Well, what happened to Aina?
Wait, what happened to Aina?
Where did she
Oh,
go?
Aja.
Oh, there she is.
Oh, Aina, hi, welcome back.
I'm
Aloha.
sorry. I'm so sorry. Mahalo.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Aloha?
Aloha.
Ohana means family.
That's such a
Very
nice
nice.
impression.
But man, can you do any other impressions?
Other impressions? Oh man. Now you put me on the
Hmm.
spot. What should I do? uh, uh,
Oh, oh
my
no.
precious.
Oh no.
My precious.
Oh, it's the guy from the Hobbit, right?
Yeah. What was
Isn't that Gollum? That's
Yeah,
Gollum, right?
Yeah, call him.
My
Precious.
My precious. Hello, my name is Stitch, and I'm on the MYANCAST.
Oh, are we getting into role playing mode?
But are we like still answering questions or something?
No, at this point we're
No.
just. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know anymore, guys.
Let
Maybe
me
we
check.
can
There's
answer
no
one more or
question.
something.
That's all actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Unless you have like your own question about hobbies.
Or
Do
like
you?
any thoughts you want to share.
I think like young people like macam today are like really lucky. Dorang lahir-lahir terus macam they have access to the internet and stuff like that. I see like my cousins' kids or something. Dorang like only 1 year old or 2 year old, and they're already navigating YouTube on their own.
Okay, but I don't. Okay, the thing is, it's so annoying when toddlers are the one, going on iPads and having their own voice. Just
Yeah.
like playing those baby shark dude.
Yeah.
Stop it.
I think
My hobby is also hating children.
I feel you. I feel you.
But like the other day, you said you wanted to like name your own children or something. So like, what is this, Aina?
Oh,
I just want children to give them. I just want children so I can give them cool names and then they can do whatever they want with their life.
wow. Ada soalan. But man, I want to ask, is it hard to be a voice actor? I don't really know how to answer this. You just do it? Like majority of my auditions, like I fail once you go for an audition, right? And then, you do your thing, and then they'll be like, okay, we will contact you what if you get the role or yada yada yada. And then one day you're like watching the internet or TV or something, and the trailer for that thing you audition comes out, and then the character that you auditioned for is like someone else's voice. So I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I didn't get it.
I guess.
My gosh.
It is macam tu though. That happened to me like so many times. Like they never tell you like if you got it or.
It's not
Mhm.
really difficult if you already have the talent. Lah. Cuma it's a trial and error process, whether you get accepted or not.
Yes. Just keep on going for auditions lah, and you're bound to land on something.
So like, since your if I'm not mistaken, your first role is Agent Bobby in the Agent Ali movie, right?
Well, actually, that wasn't my first role.
Oh
My-
wait, what was your first role then?
My first role was in 2015. It was
Mhm.
for this Chinese anime called Dragon Lancer.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Yeah, me and King were contemplating about what the hell is Dragon Lancer. Is it a
Yeah,
like that.
what is Dragon Lancer?
I don't think anyone watched it. It was on like freaking RTM2. Like, who the hell watches that channel anyway? I don't know. It's just some
RTM2.
Chinese anime lah. Something like Beyblade, but instead of Beyblades, they have like remote control helicopters. That was the whole gimmick.
So, as a voice actor in a Chinese animation,
Yeah.
were you doing the dubs?
Yeah.
You're basically doing dubs because I don't. Can you speak Mandarin?
No. We were doing like the Malay dub, Yeah. So basically, like this dude, he like buys content from overseas, and then he brings it over to Malaysia, and then like localizes it, giving it a Malay dub and whatnot.
Oh, speaking of about like voice acting, is it like your hobby or something?
It first started out as a hobby, but I do want to try like make it my main thing. It doesn't pay the bills yet.
Have you ever tried Japanese voice acting?
You mean like in Japanese, is it? Nah.
I have these random spasms where I would just like get possessed by some cutesy anime girl and go Oniichan, but like, I'm not gonna do it right now because it's
Oh my-
embarrassing. Excuse me.
Oh my god.
Let's sit in a circle and attempt to make that cute anime girl Oniichan voice.
But let's start with our beloved guest, Batman.
Ayo. Wait, so what am I supposed to say?
Okay, Okairi
Oh,
Onichan.
okay, that was. Okay, ini Oni-chan. Fuck, man.
Thank you for the enlightenment, Batman.
Korang lah pula.
Kita orang Alamak. Oh.
I thought we were gonna take turns saying it.
No, it was just a psychological trick to get you to do it.
Apa ni?
Fine. To make... Apa nak dengar King and I do it? Bayar 10 sen. Okay. Okay. Alamak, malu ah. Malu. Okay, let me try.
All right. What is that warm up?
Oh my god, I'm so I can't do it.
All right. Nice job,
Alright.
Aida.
Yeah, nice job. Nice job.
Wait.
Okairi is like welcome back, is it? Is it welcome back?
Like, baru nak kata bismillah, tapi bismillah tu apa?
Bismillah. Okairi Onichan.
Okairi, Goshujin sama.
Wow.
Goshujin sama.
Wow.
Whoosh, big step there.
I'm so sorry.
Goshujin sama.
I shall go now. Bye.
Wallahu alam. Okay. Begitulah sekira bagi malam ini. I think dah 3 jam dah ni.
Almost. We started at like 9 and now it's like almost 11:30.
It's almost 11.
We should take this as, we should end it here, I guess. Does anyone else have any thoughts? Any final comments? 10, 9, 8,
Chase your dreams.
7.
You use all the things to your advantage. Yeah, I mean like technology and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, technology and
Yeah.
stuff. What he said.
Yeah.
In conclusion,
Wait, do you have like questions in VC text?
how does it feel to have such a cool name like yours, Buttman?
You mean Buttman? How does it feel?
I think they think that your actual name is Buttman, like on your birth certificate. This is Buttman.
Like on my freaking like IC is like Buttman. Buttman in Butt Grandpa. I don't know. I don't.
His real name is not Butt.
It's just.
No, Ara. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to tell you this, but his real name is not Buttman.
I'm so sorry to disappoint you, but my parents did not give me that name when I was born.
The listeners listening on Spotify were actually just now we were answering the questions that we have in our Discord channel. There's a special channel for us for the members to ask us questions. So that was what we were doing just to add some context there. I think that should be all for today. Our main topic for today was how do hobbies and interests revolutionize this generation's way of perceiving things. Oh my god, our first podcast has finally come to an end.
Yay! And I would like to take this chance to say thank you so much to Uncle Batman, for
Thank you for
dedicating
having
your
me.
time.
It was fun. It was fun, and yeah, I wanted to like catch up with you guys, but
Since a lot of things happened and we couldn't have like the time to catch up actually. But not to mention about our Discord server, since Aina mentioned that we were actually answering questions in our specific VC text, the listeners on Spotify can also go to our Twitter page, which is Bandori MY, and in our bio there'll be a link to our Discord server. So I hope we'll be able to join, get to know each other even more, especially to the listeners.
yay!
Yay! Yeah, so thank you for tuning in to our first ever MYANCAST, and I hope to see you again in the next episode. To the Muslims and to those who like to try and fast, here's a blessed Ramadan to all the people listening.
Ramadan.
And wow, such a Muslim-friendly podcast we are, am I right? Yeah. So happy Ramadan,
Happy Ramadan.
and selamat berpuasa semua.
Selamat puasa.
With that, we shall end our podcast right here. So
Thanks for listening.
Bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Uh,